Hey everyone, I'm Christopher, the developer of the Geometry Sequence Player, and in this short video I want to show you how you can import your own geometry sequences into Unity. The sequences themselves can come from many sources, like for example a fluid simulation from Houdini, a procedural mesh from Blender's geometry node, or a volumetric video taken with a depth sensor. But it actually doesn't matter too much where your sequence comes from. There are just 3 simple rules to follow to be able to import them into Unity. First, you need to either have a point cloud or a mesh sequence. Mesh sequences can also have a texture, either one texture for the whole sequence or a texture for every frame. Next, each frame of the sequence needs to be saved into its own file in a commonly used file format. This can, for example, be OBJ, FBX, or GLTF for meshes, and PLY or XYZ for point clouds. Textures need to be either in a JPEG, PNG, or TGA format. And the third and last rule: all files need to be numbered in some kind of ascending order. When you have meshes with per frame textures in your sequence, make sure that the frame number of the textures and meshes correspond. Here, as an example, I have this little procedural animation I made in Blender with geometry nodes. If you don't have your own sequence yet, I uploaded this sample for you to use. Link is in the description. I wrote myself a small script to help export the mesh and texture for every frame. And this is how our animation looks once it's exported as a sequence. But before we can get the sequence into Unity, we first need to use a little converter tool. You can download it from our GitHub site in the Releases tab. The link is in the description. Just download the latest version of the file called Geometry Sequence Converter Win64 and unzip it. But please note, as the name already implies, this converter is for now only compatible with Windows. Once done, you can open the Geometry Sequence Converter. Windows might show you a warning screen where you can just click on More Info and then Run Anyways. In the converter, you select the input folder which contains your sequence and then simply hit Start Conversion. The processed sequence is now inside a new folder called Converted. Now we need to install the Geometry Sequence Player package into Unity. For this, we go from GitHub into the online documentation page, go to Get Started, and then copy this link. Back in Unity, go to Window Package Manager, hit the little plus in the upper left corner and choose Install from Git URL. Paste the link and click Install. If you have bought the Geometry Sequence Player from the Unity store, you go to Window, Package Manager, and there you will find the package under My Assets. You simply click Download, then Import to Project, and import every file. Pay attention, as the player won't install in your project's asset folder as usual, but instead registers itself as a Unity package. Once done, we create a new game object in our scene and give it some name. I will just call it Geometry Player. We add a component and search for the Geometry Sequence Player. Now we can click on Open and navigate into the folder which contains our recently converted sequence. In this folder, we select the sequence.json file and open it. And there you go. A thumbnail of our sequence should already show up in the editor viewport. Hit play and the sequence will now play back. And that's it. For more information on how to use the package, take a look at our online documentation. Thank you for watching and have fun with your sequences in Unity.